This is Radio 1 Superwoman with Vidya Balan and your host, Annie.
When it comes to fitness, there are very few names in the city of Mumbai that will come to your mind. Ones that have done it passionately and ones that have actually set a benchmark for the others to follow. Nawaz Singhania is one among them. She's on the phone line with me, and this is a special I'm doing here. I've been featuring different supermoms from the city on Superwoman, and she definitely has to be on the list. Hello, Nawaz.
Hey, Annie, how are you doing?
Very good. 25 years is what you've completed with Body Art, your fitness studio. That's a long time. Tell us about it.
Well, it's been fantastic. It's been an amazing ride. I was lucky enough to be the first in many an introduction. So I brought many, new genres of exercise into the country, really.
Yeah.
Equipment-based Pilates or gyrotonics or, anti-aging techniques.
Right.
Right now as well, we are in the middle of our aerial arts studio launch.
Wow.
So you have a lot of TRX training, anti-gravity training, aerial yoga, suspension fitness. It's just been a fantastic ride.
Wow, the list is endless. Like I said, you're someone who set benchmarks, and the kind of quality you give the people who come to you with the focus of fitness or health, you've always given them the best. I mean, what has been in your mind when you first started off, 25 years ago?
Well, when I first started, there was really nobody else around the place.
Right.
There was the odd but that was pretty much about it. And I wanted to bring in quality, and I wanted to do something which wasn't done. For me, it was all about being very boutique and, high-end services, but at a very affordable price.
Right.
So all our fitness routines actually for each individual very often end up being bespoke because you've got to take in a person's, individual needs into mind. What is their age? What is their fitness level? Do they have any health limitations? What are their goals? So on and so forth. And even what is their psychological makeup? What are their likes, dislikes, exercise-wise? All these things have to be married together before you really get perfect blend of what works for each individual, not just short term, but primarily long term.
Absolutely. And you've been very meticulous about it, and which is why I think you stand out amongst the others. Nawaz Singhania, Body Art, the fitness studio is something she started off. There are a lot of other things she does do. We're going to get into that. But let me kick off with Last Christmas by George Michael, which happens to be one of the songs that she loves to listen to. Right, Nawaz?
That's it. I was listening to it on my way here.
Mumbai with me, Annie, 94.3 Radio 1, upgrade to India's only international network.
This is Radio 1 Superwoman with Vidya Balan and your host, Annie.
Supermom that I'm featuring, I've had Meghna Ghaipuri, Anupama Chopra, Chef Rakhi Vaswani, Sanam Karnakar, and today it's Nawaz Singhania. So fitness has been a part of her. She's also been on the board of Raymond, and she also helps her father in the law profession, and there's also an artist that resides in her. Nawaz, can you tell us about, you had a solo art exhibit, and how have you kept that alive?
Yeah, Annie, I've had quite a few solos. I kept it alive because it's something I do. It's a passion.
Right.
You get lost in that world. It helps you emote. It helps you feel. It helps you do things that, the real world doesn't really provide out there. So it's more a bit of a selfish process than anything else. And, yes, it just transports you elsewhere.
Wow. Are you coming up with another one soon?
I haven't exactly detailed it out, but yes, it's on the card.
Now, you've been doing, whether it is fitness or art or even helping your husband as well as your father in various other things, along with being a family person. You're a mother, you've got kids back at home. How do you manage to balance everything out?
Women are great jugglers. They manage a lot of things, and I think they do it very well because they inherently have a high emotional quotient. We delegate, we juggle, we diarize, we plan.
Right.
And everything happens. A close friend of mine, very, very busy woman. The busier you are, the more time you have on hands. Then the more you can do. So, yes, That's really what it's all about.
Wow.
When you want to do it, you kind of plan your work and then you work your plan. It's very simple.
Right. A very unique approach, I guess, and it also helps building more confidence in you and what you set out to do. Now, when it comes to fitness and your children, I think I want to get a little bit into that too, because I know you were associated with a reality show to do with kids last year. We'll touch upon that. Let's break into a song. Does It Feel, Charlie Puth, coming up right next. This is Super Mom, like I'd like to call Nawaz today, the last day of, as well as this initiative here on Mumbai On Demand with me, Annie, on Superwoman 94.3 Radio 1.
This is Radio 1 Superwoman with Vidya Balan and your host, Annie.
Nawaz Modi Singhania on Superwoman, a subgenre that I do have called Supermom this entire month, and I've been speaking to various personalities. Today, Nawaz is talking about how she's managed to juggle between her profession, career, passion, hobby, and also a family back at home. What is also of crucial importance, or something that we need to take note of, is that she's been associated with children and fitness too. Just the last year, in fact, there were 2 reality shows that were not just relayed in the country of India, but also internationally, pretty big ones. We're talking about Super Dancer and Indian Idol with kids, and she ensured that the kids were in best of health. Nawaz, tell us about that experience you've had.
Wonderful working with kids, Annie. Their energy is very pure and vibrant, and you feed a lot of that. Depending on whether you're a dancer or a singer, you have different requirements, fitness-wise. So for the, Indian Idol kids, they required a lot of stamina, holding power, lung capacity. The diaphragms needed to be opened out. Their rib cage needed to be opened out. They were also very stressed as eliminations got, closer, and they moved from semi-finalist to finalist stage. Very tensing, and they needed a lot of, relaxing exercises, mind-body sort of focus, and they're very short-slept and high-strung at that point. So, you've got specific exercises targeting just those issues. As far as these super dancers, those kids were concerned, again, kids coming from all over India and just very inspiring, very talented. Sometimes you find that they need to focus, they need concentration. Sometimes you find that, it's more about flexibility or mobility. It's, again, very bespoke. You need to kind of hone into each kid and what their requirement is and work it accordingly.
When it comes to kids, most parents are not fully informed about when it comes to fitness. All we think of is, okay, let them play maybe 2 hours a day and that should be good enough. Is fitness only about letting them play through the day as they're growing, or what are the changes you see, and what is it that is important that people need to know?
Well, that's a little controversial if you're asking me, because I feel, even though I'm in the fitness industry and for 25 years, I feel kids are kids, let them play, let them enjoy. Don't take the fun out of it by formalizing it and, making them feel like, you have to be regimented and it has to be this way. Only they're outside, they're playing, football and hockey and running around and skating and dancing and, ballet and all sorts of Bharatanatyam and all sorts of things. Don't take the joy out of it. It's when that naturally fades from your life because studies and other things take over. At that point in time, you need to be worried about what am I going to do with my limbs, I need to kind of, focus on something formal. But at the moment, when they're young, please just don't do anything. Let them be. They're doing it all anyway. They're running about naturally anyway.
Sweet it is. Okay, now, who do you take inspiration from? So who would be maybe your superwoman?
Well, it's not an arrogant statement, but I honestly don't have a superwoman. And I think if a superwoman had a superwoman, then doesn't that take away from the superwomanish? I draw inspiration from many people. I admire many aspects of many people. But I can't say that it's embodied in one person, really.
Well said, actually, Nawaz.
Thank you.
It's been lovely. Thank you very much and all the very best.